Nick Riel said I'm one of the all-time specimens. He's got a great rig. You know what? Kind of like Nick now.
I'm telling you, when the hat goes off, the whiz does something. It's like he wants me to put it on. He wants me to put the hat on.
Meow, policeman.
Collingwood fans have left. I can confirm the Collingwood fans have left early. Like, so many of them have just poured out of here. And I get it. I'd leave too.
It must be true. Everyone's saying Vossi's going to be at Macca's next year. Oh man, that's a big get. Luke Bruce, another one in the chat. This isn't, I don't think they're lying here. Luke Bruce is going to coach Melbourne next year. Why would the chat lie about that? Okay, so Vossi's going to be the head manager of McDonald's in 2027. Luke Bruce is coaching the D's. Fuck. Where's Tom Morris and Mitch Cleary when these bombs are dropping? Wow. Goodwin, the head manager of KFC 2026. Wow. Oh, wow. In light tonight's game against Jeremy Cameron, Jaden Laverty has just retired. Shit. We need to start tweeting this. Darcy Moore has become a traffic cone for next year. Wow. All right, welcome back to this 11th of August. It's a Monday, an Overreaction Monday. We are free from a box. We are back in the world. We are living. What a round of football. Round 22 in the books. We got 2 weeks to go. We got teams playing spoilers. The top 8 is an absolute mess, but we are back in the world. I am enjoying my freedom. I'm sick as a dog. Joined always by the real deal, Ollie Gill.
Yeah.
How are you, my friend?
Mate, I'm probably better than you.
Yeah.
I obviously saw the hashtag Free Dan.
Yep.
Was
Movement.
getting around. Yeah. How are you feeling?
Congested.
Yes.
More congested than Monash. I tell you what, this it's probably something to do with if you are or you did live under a rock for the last 72, but more specifically 48 hours of the weekend.
Well, I mean, admittedly, you lived in a box, so there's a very real likelihood that someone has been under a rock.
Someone couldn't have been doing a live under a rock challenge.
Yes.
For 48 hours, but I spent the 48 hours in the box with hard rated and outside the MCG. Game 2. Shout out to everyone who came and visited me. Thank you for the support. It was hairy there for a little bit. Now, if you listened to the Feel Good Friday episode, you know that Thursday night was an absolute roller coaster for me personally. I loved it, but could have been potentially, no, it was the most dangerous place for me to be in the world.
One hell of a way to kick things off.
Yeah. Going to the MCG inside a box and very much just teasing the Collingwood fans. Now, when they left at 3/4 time, that's when things started getting hairy. We need to put some barricades up outside the box. We had security. We ramped security up pretty quickly after some of the threats that were coming through. I had a literal death threat from a guy saying to meet me in the car park. Now, I don't think he realised I was doing the box challenge because he might still be in the car park waiting for me, given that I was in there. He said, meet me at the car park. I said, mate, you're a moron. I'm in a box for the next 40 hours. I can't leave this box. So that was good. And it started off wild. The first night was fine in there, really. It was, well, no, actually, it wasn't at all. It was never fine. The first experience, the novelty wore off probably when the banging started a lot.
Oh,
We didn't have the barricades set up and people just coming to the glass, licking the glass, banging the glass. That went away. And then just like the sleep wasn't good. Like something about knowing you're outside the MCG, inside a glass box in like the public space out in the world is very unsettling. So not much sleep was had over those 2 days. I'm congested, as you know, but what an experience really to do it. Not often you can just have 48 hours in a box to just think about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Stream for 48 hours. And credit to you guys for getting on the stream and just being part of it and getting me through it because it was a wild experience.
And at weird times too.
Weird times. I think at one point we had during my sleep, 300 people just watching me sleep, saying I'm snoring, someone go and visit him. And then at random times throughout the night, people in the chat would say, oh, there's a Bucks party rolling through at 2 a.m.
Oh, boy.
Sure enough, at 2 a.m. on I want to say it was this Friday night, Saturday night, one of them. A Bucks party did roll through where a guy dressed as a literal cow was just mooing outside the box for what felt like 2 hours. Just moo, I'm a cow, Dan, moo, I'm your brother. I was like, oh, this guy has to go. And there's not much that the security asking at that point. Because security guards can't kick him out the MCG. They're not even inside the MCG.
No, that's true. And they're not doing anything illegal,
So
really.
the security guard tried to get him to move on. They didn't want to move on. So for 2 to about 3 or 4, I don't know, just move for so long. But it was cool. It was cool. Lost my mind there a little bit. It was hot during the day. The last day, a lot of stuff going around online. Were you in there
Yeah.
for the last day?
Well, what was it? I think it was about 17, 18 degrees.
Yeah,
Not a
outside.
cloud in the sky. And that you were in a magnifying glass,
It
essentially.
was a sauna.
Yeah.
It would have been 4 degrees in that box
Yeah.
the last 6, 7 hours of that thing. So I had to strip down, put fake tan. I got a bit weird. But during that day, I had a great day the day before, or one of them. Can't remember. I lost time in my mind there.
It's 2 days.
But
But
it felt like a week. Rule came through.
the what, sorry?
Rule, the
Oh,
singer.
yes.
That was big for Morea. So he came through. He came through with Cody Waitman as well. Cooper Hamilton came through. Bear came through. Doc came through early. You came through and
Yeah.
visited. So it was a hell of an experience. And then leaving the box on the Saturday of the MCG, it did feel very much like I was leaving prison.
It looked it with what you're wearing as well.
And the people who were there to see me come out were kind of always protesting for me to be released. Like I had a case. And they're like, yeah, finally we did it. Like people power got him out of there. And then still on the way to the car, just heavily abused on the way to the car, which was great. So on the back of that, loved it. A lot of people now are telling me to get back in my box, as the saying goes. And it actually makes sense because I probably should go back in my box, given how sick I am after it. But it felt good.
And also, Suns rolled through. Can't forget that.
That was great. They rolled through. They were great. They love me. I love them at the moment.
Yeah.
The Blues didn't come through, which is
did
great.
not
A lot of
see
people.
them.
I saw so many dogs. I didn't realize the MCG was like a walking track.
Oh, it's a hotspot, clearly.
If you think the Tan's busy, the MCG might be the new like hotspot to do a hot girl lap.
Yeah.
Like it was busy at all times.
And a cafe open, so checks out. And also, it's just phenomenal watching you do it. And here's what I will say. Look, 48 hours, long time to be doing it, of course.
Oh, yeah.
But it is wild how quickly you can become desensitized to it all. Because I was in there for 5 minutes and took my shirt off.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
So I can totally understand where your head went after 48 hours.
Well, after 48 hours, we made it very clear because the human body farts. So after the first hour, I said, look, guys, I'm not doing this to you. We're here for 48 hours together, 47 to go. I'm dropping my guts. There's microphones everywhere. They were picking up microphones. There's a lot of stuff where you look back at the stream and go, oh, wow, probably we shouldn't have done that. But we did it. It was great. And again, if you are looking for the busiest place to walk, you go to the MCG because everyone goes there to walk. It's a hot girl lap spot. So I think the best way to describe it, the experience, is like, especially the mornings when you wake, the nights are rough, but when you wake up in the morning and there's people doing like laps and walking and running and cycling, it's pretty much like, imagine if you open your eyes in your own bedroom and you've got people walking their border collies, having a coffee, having a chat inside your bedroom, but then you're the weird one.
Yes. Yes.
And we had a lot of people who had no idea what was going on and then asking like, oh, why is there a guy in this box? Is he okay? Should we call the police? No, it was all fine. Just let it go. But very weird experience. Very weird. But ticked it off. So we keep changing the game. We keep on moving. That's how we do this thing. I think one thing we did learn over the weekend, well, two things before we get into the news and stuff. We made friends with an old enemy,
True.
Nick Rebolt. So they have a
Yes.
great rig.
And what was it, a fine
I
specimen?
think he said that in like a phenomenal football brain or something like that. It's all confusing. I'm not really sure.
Just that he's got a great podcast. And
Great, but yeah, it was very,
good
very
comedic
promising.
brain
So I felt like that was the extending on an olive branch.
yeah, early on too. On
Early
the
on.
Thursday.
Well,
yeah.
he knows to get the best out of me, he didn't encourage me for game day, which is now in 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. Oh, boy. Probably spending 48 hours in a box isn't great prep, is it? Drinking.
Which I think he said, he did admit.
Yeah.
You got to start kicking some balls, which
Yeah.
I understand. I think
did.
that's fair criticism.
It's not great prep, so we'll have to get a big 2-week training block in before we get into the game. So I feel like maybe we're coming back to a good spot, potentially. Redemption arc, maybe.
Oh, it's huge.
Well, off the back of that, we've made a new enemy, Richo.
Now, that one I didn't see coming.
Yeah, I did not see that. Richo gave me one of the biggest drive-bys ever. And just specifically, like me, saying that he doesn't know who I am. I think with this whole thing about the Legends game, and it was just, I don't know, maybe because I spent a lot of time in the box and a lot of time to think. I think with the people, like, you get that some people have to be included in the game because they give great value and maybe they wouldn't have played or haven't played the game. Yourself. You haven't played the game.
No.
I think what we're slightly forgetting here with the general public, I played AFL football.
Yeah.
I spent 7 years of my life hating myself playing football. I think that's just getting a little bit overlooked with everything. Like, am I a little bit crazy? Do I spend 40 hours in a box? Yes. But also at the core, I actually did play. And it feels like people maybe forget. Richo forgets that. So Richo, piece of shit, coming for you. Okay? He's getting him in the game.
Yep.
I want him in the game now as well. I did also, the curse keeps living on, doesn't it?
That is true. And we are on, what is happening here is we're on a highway driving 180 kilometres an hour and we've got no brakes on this thing. We cannot figure it out.
I cannot. So the Pies thing, it was funny at the start. And given that I was in the box outside the MCG for 2 days and specifically after the game they lost and didn't show up and I cursed them again, they're now 1-4 since I cursed them.
Yes.
I cannot and I do not know how to reverse a curse. I just know how to place a curse, which we saw again numerous times over the weekend. So it's still alive. And it's gone to a point now, I don't know if anyone else does this. I swear people would. But it's got to a point now with the Blues games or anyone that I watch and I want them to win. It's like when I sit down and watch my team play, it's like the team knows that I'm watching them at home and they're embarrassed to play and they start playing worse. So I leave the TV and go to a different room and I can hear what's happening and they get better. So I come back out and again, they get worse again when specifically I just watch them. Do you do that at all?
Absolutely. I think everyone does.
That's where I'm at with everything.
It's a real thing.
It is. Yeah. I'm a bad luck charm. Whenever I watch a team or my team play, it's like they know I'm watching and they don't want to be good at football. So I've got to work out how to stop this whole thing. I don't know how.
Well, once again, it's a call out to the witch that we can't call a witch. If we can just change that, come on in and let's figure this thing out together.
That woman who I respect, but her title is a witch online. If she would like to come in here and perform an exorcism on me, and all I ask simply is one small request that I call her a witch.
Yes, you don't ask for much.
I'm not asking for much. There's witches in Harry Potter, I assume.
Absolutely.
And I'd be allowed to call them a witch?
Gotcha.
So if she, the lovely lady again, wants to come in here and be labelled a witch and I can call her a witch to her face, then this whole curse would be sorted. But the witch won't come in here.
The only person I can think of that is our backup plan is the lady who got involved with Catman.
Yes. And Caroline Wilson.
I don't think she won't say anything back to you.
No, she won't be able to.
That video with Catman.
Yeah.
She looked very frightened.
Okay, we need her or Caroline Wilson to come in here and for me to call them a witch. And then we will by the end of the year, I think in the last ep, before finals, we'll get a witch in here to perform an exorcism.
We'll get a witch.
And get the curse out of me.
But I also don't understand the PC element of it because I would assume a wizard would love to be called a wizard.
Man, yep, all these witches have turned woke.
Yeah.
They have. Like, you are a witch. Don't be woke. So, over it. Let's get some news here. This is interesting. I don't know how you're going to feel about this, Tassie Ollie. Canberra's put its hand up to be the 20th team in the AFL.
Yeah, I've got a few thoughts.
Well, so do I. As long as it has a roof, I'm good.
I swear to God, if they don't mention a roof once, and if not one person draws any sort of comparison to the idea of, but who's going to want to go and live there? Like, if they go, that'd be a great spot to live for a bunch of 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
Sorry, Canberra is worse than Tassie.
Yeah.
Like, boring, colder, the whole lot.
I agree with that. And shout out to all our listeners in Canberra. We love you. Shithole of a city.
Absolutely.
Massive shithole. Geelong still beats it for biggest shithole. But there's nothing, unless you're into politics and being cold and boring. And I think fireworks and porn.
Yeah.
I think they're legal there.
At sort of the tally kind of.
See, if I was an 18-year-old getting drafted to Canberra, I'd be so confused because in one hand I've got literal fireworks, in the next hand I've got porn.
Yes.
On my Saturday night. I'm trying to blow my dick off. That's what
you're trying to tell me to do.
You literally, I can't go because the clubs here are probably boring. There's politician city.
Yeah, it's cold.
I can get free and it's legal to get fireworks and porn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna combine the two, and I'm putting my dick on a rocket to the moon.
You can lead a duck to water, mate.
Yeah. That's what you're telling us here. So unless you're into that, that's where the players will be going. That's what they're getting themselves into. But this has been floated yesterday that Canberra have officially put their hand up and said, we want a team in Canberra, which I guess now, excluding all the funnies there that we just did, would that work? A team in Canberra?
I don't know enough about the landscape. I know that clearly, I believe the Raiders do fairly well attendance-wise, don't they? Like, that's...
They do. And, I mean, Giants play their games in Canberra. They played one there yesterday. And I think the Giants still have a drafting pool and they pull players out of Canberra. So that would, I guess, dilute what the Giants can do. But if they're doing that, like Tom Green's from Canberra.
Yeah.
Oh, you just know he's put a rocket on his cocker. For sure.
They all have.
They have.
Josh Bruce
for sure would have put one.
James Hurd, he would
James
have.
Hurd, oh yeah, he would have 100%. So I think it could, I don't know. Let's get Tassie sorted first before we go to 20th. Because NT wanted to be a 20th and NT came with that render.
Yeah.
That looked really cool. It actually had a roof. All we know is the teams 19 and 20 in the league need roofs.
Because no matter where you're looking now, unless you can squeeze another one into existing cities with teams, they're all in roof areas.
Yeah.
Like,
we're in roof watch.
Northern Territory, Central Australia, that's roof material for sure. Tassie, Canberra, get it. Roof areas.
Roof. The only thing now everyone's saying online is that do we have enough talent in the country to field 20 teams of AFL footballers?
I think we forget at how quickly the country's growing though.
Yeah, true.
Like, let's just forget 2025 for a hot moment and be like, there's going to come a time when we're not around and
there's been a lot of people here.
Yeah, and the cities are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then like, why not literally everywhere?
Yeah,
have a team. Like, I don't know. It's just
true. I also think the Tassie decision's coming to coming to the floor in the next couple of weeks. Something was delayed about. I'm not sure. So I think we'll have a final answer on what they're doing in Tassie. Hopefully they get their shit sorted. We've had a bit of a break from all the Tassie talk. It was heavy early. They're waiting for the election. Our friend of the show, Jeremy Rockcliffe, was re-elected. I think that helps. He's very much pro-stadium.
Yes, or pro-budget for the stadium.
Pro-budget for the stadium. I think he's pro-roof too.
Yes.
So let's see where that goes and how we can get there. Now, this is a bit of local football stuff, which we always love.
Absolutely.
I found this hilarious that a cameraman yesterday was filming, or over the weekend, was filming a game of local football. And they do a great team, a great job in local football, filming the games and all that. What you have to do when you're filming a local game of football and you're sitting at the teams, putting it on YouTube, and there's no commentary, it probably is a good idea to make sure that the cameras don't have microphones. And if they do, you upload the vision, as you would know with tech, with no sound so that no one knows what you're talking about, or people can just enjoy the game and you keep your job. Yeah. So when it came to our attention that a cameraman has uploaded a game of local football, not realizing that the audio was on, and then we heard what they were actually commentating about. It's unbelievable scene. So this is what was said here.
It did just before you played sounded a lot like just an episode of DDF. I was like, to be fair.
So this is a cameraman filming a local football game, doesn't realize that the cameras have the microphones on. He's taken the camera vision, put it on YouTube just so people can watch the game back, not realizing what he said.
For real. Because sometimes, I feel like my dick could cut glass.
Could cut glass.
Like when I wake up in the morning, it's so rock solid. I could just cut glass with
it. So many questions. First one is, at what point do you go, you know what, it's me, I'm just here, I'm going to drop this. Hey, lady, sometimes I wake up and I just feel like it could cut glass.
I need you to know that.
I need you to know that, and whatever you want to do with information, that's on you.
I also got to respect the hell out of two people taking a conversation like that so seriously. Her response being, oh, yep. Yep.
Her response here.
Rock solid. I could just cut glass with it.
She goes, yeah, okay, yeah. And then someone goes, hey, guys, great work with the whole dick cutting glass thing. Just want to make sure, just before one small thing, is this audio on?
No, there's no mic. There's no microphone. Yeah. At least I don't think so.
Methinks there might be, my friend.
That's it. So that got uploaded. Then someone's realized, hey, mate, great work with the game. Also impressive that your thing can do that with the glass. Just a slight thing. The audio's on there, and it's just you dropping that fact.
I also think surely if you've had that conversation about whether or not, maybe it might have a microphone. I'm not sure. That's a. I'll take that back to the edits, hope myself, and double check that one.
I just want to know how the comment or the camera people here got to that point where he's like, oh, it's a great day, nice day. Jeez, good coffee this morning, good walk. Anyway, I think my dick could cut glass. Like it's that hard in the morning.
You got to be honest here. Look yourself in a mirror and go, I think you damn well know how they get to that point. We say that all the time right here on this very show.
We do. I mean, we did just have a thing about Canberra and fireworks.
Yes, blowing your dick off.
Yeah, we got to straighten things up here. Local football, though, had a weekend to remember because this next one's our AAMI Clanger of the Week. So when I saw this, now I didn't actually see what happened in the actual thing, but when I heard this, I was like, oh, that's 100% our Clanger of the Week. A crib point player gets sent off the ground because she, one, hit someone, but when she's sent off the ground, she decides to give the opposition bench the brown eye. Now, I haven't heard the brown eye term in a long time. That's been a long time since I heard it. I obviously know what it is, but a long time since I've heard or seen this.
I reckon the last time I've heard about it might have been referred to just as a classic mooning.
Yeah.
But I don't, the brown eye.
Brown eye. I got brown eye a lot in the box, actually.
Did you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot. So actually might be why I'm a bit sick. If the particles of the brown eye got into the air system, I'm not sure. But a female footballer has flashed a brown eye after being reported in a match on the morning potentially on Saturday. The incident happened in the Crib Point Pines MPFNL Div 3 women's prelim final. It's understood a Crib Point player was red card for striking a Pines player and then dropped her shorts and mooned the Pines coach's box.
Well, there's our All-Star celebration sorted.
What is this program? It's just not once have I ever thought, like, even for this person, when do you go off the ground? You've been sent off. I get the bird. We've seen the bird a lot this year.
Or the butt boy.
Butt boy stuff. But to be sent off the ground, at what point when you're walking, do you go, you know what? Brown eye him. To drop your dacks, bend over and brown eye him, and then pull your dacks back up and keep walking. That's my new favourite thing in the world.
So can you confirm for the people that haven't seen the brown eye, does she brown eye like spread cheeks so you can see brown eye, or is it just the mooning?
It must be. Now I haven't done the technique of brown eye in a long time, but I think it must be very much like you have to make sure that everyone can see the brown eye.
Well, that is probably the difference between a mooning and a brown eye.
What is this episode today? There's a lot of just like fireworks and just brown eyes and craziness. So unbelievable scenes. Now, how many weeks the hit that she did?
So now the rule book, I don't know.
I haven't seen what the official ruling is on, but I know the hit was at least like that's 6 weeks. It was a full, pretty much like, it was worse than Tom Lynch's. It was a full king hit behind. That's gross. But the brown eye stuff, I have never seen how the league would even, like, how do you adjudicate that? What do you give? It's more than, it's a fine, but it's also weeks. It's not a good look for the league. That there, you know? So I don't know how I would have no idea how they even hand down a punishment for that.
No.
I don't even want to know, I don't think. Actually, I do want to know how many weeks. Yeah. Find out. When we find if you know how many weeks she's going to get for the brown eye, let us know. But that is our AAMI Clanger of the Week. Clangers for Good is back, and this year it isn't just open to footy clubs, it's for all AFL fans. If you've got a footy-related clanger, whether at home, at a game, or at the club, we want to hear about it. Share your clanger at www.afl.com.au/AAMI Clangers for Good and tell us how AAMI can help, and you could be in with a chance to share in $100K. When clangers happen, it's lucky you're with AAMI.
Dan, I also, speaking of local football, I went and saw Tom Hawkins play on the weekend.
Tight shorts.
Oh, tight everything.
Yeah. Did you go see him?
Yeah, down the road in Nelson.
How'd you go?
Well, he was very good. I think he kicked the 4 goals in the first half.
Did he play like Div 3?
Yes, Div 3.
That's the dream, I reckon.
Yeah.
If you're us going to Legends game, going like straight to the top of competitiveness, but I reckon if you're just a gun footballer or some play day football, high level, going to that Div 3 9 a.m. game and dominating is unreal. His wife also put up a TikTok of him in the tightest shorts.
I don't think it was the shorts that we were looking at. The Guernsey was
everything was tight.
Spray on.
Yeah. But he's a big boy.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
There wouldn't be that many physiques in a Div 3. Like, just to have the Guernsey on hand.
So strong. Yeah. So strong. Like, just be, I wish I was there. I was stuck in a box for 4 hours. So I didn't get to see it. Damn it. Okay. Well, hopefully, is he a Legends game or not?
Hasn't been announced.
Seems like he would be in it.
Well, he's clearly putting the work in. So.
We need some more announcements. I've got a ruckman to go up against if I'm in the ruck.
Oh, that's true, actually.
Yeah. If I'm in the ruck, you can't put me in the ruck with someone.
No. What have we had since then? Well, yeah, here I am thinking, oh, great, I can't wait for, just to be over with my announcement and get another few people, my level next morning. Brent Harvey. Oh, fantastic.
Oh, yeah, Boomer's. Oh, he's taking it seriously.
Bob Murphy, fantastic.
Yeah, those two are going to take it serious. Boomer Harvey's going to think this is like he think this is going to add to his games total. Here comes
He
433.
sees Pendles coming and he go, oh, no, not on my
Coming
watch.
back. I'm going back. All right, let's get in this round of football. A really weird round of football where it feels like the bottom 9 were out to get the top 9 here. And we had a few spoil seasons, a few scares. It started off on Thursday night, which we know. Then it happened to Friday night where, I mean, just this round, I am really more confused than ever on who's going to win this thing. This round really confused us with 2 more rounds to go. I couldn't tell you who's going to win. So it started off Friday night. Geelong 109 defeat Essendon 65. Now, we were promised a bloodbath, and what we kind of ended up with was like a nice warm bath and morale bath for Essendon, who get a moral win here, we'd say. And Chris Scott now might be the ugly duckling of the family, because Brad Scott for sure would go up in the ranks in the family siblings and getting sprinkles in his ice cream for dessert. Because they kind of walked away with a win here.
They did.
They did.
It
Like it,
feels
what it was.
like it,
It was
yeah.
a bit of a snooze fest for sure. But I think the whole narrative for the rest of Geelong here is unfortunately going to be around Jeremy Cameron and kicking 100 goals. We went into this game thinking that maybe he was going to kick 25 against Essendon. He kicks 4-5. He left a lot out there. He's now on 79. He's got 21 to go. Before the game, people were getting behind him to outscore Essendon by himself. That's when you know you're in a different stratosphere of superstardom, when you're getting back to beat a whole team of players to outscore them. Like that's those when you're a one-man football team.
And I must admit, going into the game,
We all
it didn't seem like the craziest thing in the
Unreasonable.
world.
So he's 4-5 kills us for this, because we want to storm. We want to storm massively. But it might be the worst thing now, the more I think about it, for them to try and get him to 100, because they were really trying to feed him.
Yeah.
Like probably too hard.
Particularly after a quiet first quarter,
Yeah.
when Neil sort of
Yeah.
took over the show, then I was like, well, shit, we've got 3 to go. We
Yeah.
need to really up the ante.
It was borderline disrespectful by Geelong to just keep looking for Jeremy Cameron towards the end. So I don't know. The umpires seems like they now wanted him to get 100 as well. There's a free kick, I think it was in the last or in the third, where it was 2v1. He goes for a hanger. He gets nowhere near the ball. The umpire goes off, free kick, Jeremy Cameron. It felt like they're trying to now get him over the line. And as you said, Shannon Neal early, well, he was the show early. We
he's
thought maybe he's
amazing.
going to kick 100.
Yeah.
I love him so much. He's a spearhead. He just goes about his business. Biggest guy in the world. His song goal is Tequila. Tequila. Da-da-da. You know, Chris Scott would hate that. And every time he kicks a goal, now, I don't know when his mum started doing this, but his mum joins in on the fun. And every time he kicks a goal, she has an actual shot of tequila. So when he's gone out and kicked 3 goals in 12 minutes, Mrs. Neal would have been wobbly for a little bit. Would have been, hey, son, love ya, great work, slow down a bit.
Yes.
Because when you kick it, mama drinks it. So let's just slow this thing down a bit. A dangerous game for her. It's a dangerous game for a mum and a son to play together when your son is like a spearhead of a football team, 6'7", 110 kilos, and the team gets a lot of balls inside 50.
Yeah.
I love that she does it, though. That's commitment to the cause.
They need to change it to something water-related or...
Yeah. We need something. I love that they're playing that game together. Unreal. Maybe we should start doing something like that with him as well.
I would... Yeah, we can just jump on that.
We could. Make something else, Brandon Jameson. So he got hot early, and then, I mean, this is a game where Essendon just so banged up. They've been banged up what feels like for an eternity, missing like half their team. They come out swinging a little bit. They won the third quarter, surprisingly, which is weird. So, I mean, big effort against a top 4 team, we think. It got worse. Zach Merritt broke his hand. Man, there's a curse down there. I've got nothing to do with that one.
Yeah,
but
you do. You went there and you got yourself a footy card.
That's right. And a footy badge and a coach. And Brad Scott now looks like a silly because he's holding my badge, giving a thumbs up,
Yeah,
not
so
knowing.
there's actually a lot to do with you.
Okay, so I have a lot to do with that. Zach Merritt broke his hand. He's now out. So his next game is going to be his 250th. He's now out.
Okay.
So he might have to wait a whole season or next season to get his 250th.
Yeah, well, you don't come back surely within 2 weeks from a broken hand.
I reckon 1 week broken hand.
Really?
Watch him just come out in a car just to get 250 out of the way. You want to do it now. You don't want to sit on 249.
Or 250th at a different club.
Or, that. Or 250th when you have a brand new team in next year.
Yeah.
Of people who aren't injured.
Yeah, well, that's true.
That could be big. Living Man was good early. He literally turned into Matty Lloyd early on this game. Like some of the stuff he was doing, he hit Essendon's first 4 goals before someone finally decided to help him out up there. And when broadcast told him that our enemy of the show, Richo, said that McMahon was his new favourite player, it was probably the most wholesome thing we've seen in a long time, his reaction.
Perhaps the biggest achievement for you for the night, and he'll be watching this in the winning rooms right now, Matthew Richardson. He's become your #1 fan in the commentary box tonight. Do you have a word for Rich? I'm sure you love watching him growing up as well.
That is so cool because I was a massive Richmond fan growing up, and Matthew Richardson was my favourite player. So I had number 12 on my back, and he was the first person to sign my jersey when I was younger. So yeah, to get that from Richo, that's really cool.
Oh, that's sick.
Thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
That's awesome. That's wholesome.
That's what it's all about.
That's like your Legends game of the Reebok. Pretty much. You're going
Yeah.
to play with your hero.
Yeah.
Even though he's tried to sue us for lots of money. We both went out of a job. That's fine, though.
Yeah, I might have changed heroes, but that's fine.
That's okay. Look, we have, outside of the game, that was a bit of a bore fest. Well done to Essendon for just hanging there. And I guess, well done for Shane Neal's mum for hanging around all game and not being sideways with it. We have this weird tribunal hearing coming out of this game. So Dill Shield shoves in Mark O'Connor into his own teammate, Lual. And Lual literally does like this weird backflip. Now, we've seen this pushing opposition into a pack before, and like it's bad. The AFL has this is probably the worst one. This looked really bad from the start. It wasn't
my
good.
head goes to Gary Ablett, though. Do you remember when he did that?
And Stephen Martin.
Yeah.
That was bad. Yeah, that was bad. But this year as well, we've seen the same one into packs when people are going back. I think, who was it? Mansell got 3 weeks.
Yes, he did.
For doing one, the most recent one. This one was bad by Dill Shield. So we've seen it where, they push and the opposition gets hurt from it. We've never seen a teammate hurt another teammate and now have to go to the tribunal for hurting that teammate. So is Dill Shield about to become the first player in football history to get suspended for hurting his own teammate?
I think he will be,
He's going to get weeks. I think he's going to get weeks. It's very confusing. I just have imagined he's going straight to the tribunal, which is bad straight away. I keep imagining that the AFL and their defence lawyers are going to bring in Lual to testify against Dill Shield.
Yes.
It's like,
Yeah, don't do it. No, he didn't mean to.
No, like they're saying to him, like, no, like, the testify can say, like, you hate him. He did it on purpose, like that. And they dress him up in a neck brace and, like, get him in. And Dill Shield will be very much like, hey, mate, we trained together. Like, you're fine. Well, mate, sorry, mate.
Yep,
Then
are
when
we?
he testify against you, I think you're in trouble now. So it's a whole weird thing. I don't know. He's going to get weeks. He's going to get weeks for pushing an opponent into his teammate and his teammate getting hurt.
When you look at the way he fell, literally anything could have happened out of that, right?
Yeah. He fell and twisted, almost, not even taking the piss here, almost broke his neck.
Yes.
It was bad, like so bad. His neck got caught under his body and he bounced up, though, to his credit. Then he got subbed out. Now, they said he was tactically subbed out. I know what they're doing there.
Tactically subbed out with a broken neck.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just trying to soften the blow there because they know that he's in all sorts.
Yeah.
So he was subbed out. I mean, that's bad by Dill Shield. He's going to get so many weeks. I was just out of this game. I got some more notes here that just made no sense because I was in a box. Geelong need to pick better goal songs. I don't know who I was talking about it in the box, but I almost now am convinced that the players haven't picked their own songs. Oh. Jack Martin, one, would not pick the Macarena.
True.
So it feels like the
I see your
DJ
point.
there,
Yeah.
DJ there is just picking songs for people. Like even Shane Neal's Tequila one. I don't think Shane Neal's going, you know what, I want Tequila. I've played. It feels like someone's like, what are the worst 80s, 90s songs I can play for these players?
There's no way he's rocking up to the change rooms going, I'll take care of the Huey Boom Boys. And
No.
then puts that on. Like,
Well-
it's not, clearly he's not his favourite song, surely.
Well, even Chris Scott, we know he hates music and loud noises together. There's no way he would have let that happen to his players.
No.
You pick your favourite songs. So next time you hear a song being played down there at Alphabet Stadium, you'll know what I'm talking about as well. Tom Atkins also broke the record for most tackles in the season with 191 with 2 games to go.
Wow.
So if he gets to 200, we storm the ground.
We stormed the ground.
We storm.
We got to get something out of
We're
this.
storming regardless. Something has to happen here where we storm. So I know that Jeremy Cameron's the one that we want to storm for, but we'll take any storming.
Gotcha.
200 to storm. There's never been done before. Get your runners on for 200 tackles. And then he starts tackling everyone. And the counter goes up. He walks away with 1,000 tackles. And Cats now. So Cats have this easy end at the end of the season. Top 4 they want to get. Sydney. Oh, actually, that's the spoiler game, potentially.
Yeah.
Sydney with Richmond to go. Jeremy Cameron needs to kick how many? 21. Okay.
A lot comes down to that Essendon game.
The Richmond
a hell
game.
of a lot. So, yes.
Richmond, yeah.
Yes,
Yes, because Sydney now has a spoiler defense. So they're going to keep him wrapped up. And Richmond, he probably needs to kick, let's be honest, he'll get 2 at least against Sydney. He'll need to kick 19 against Richmond.
Yeah.
Man, that's tough. That's tough. Then we moved to Stiff Saturdays. You were at this game. I was still at this game as well. So I've been at the game and in the box this whole time. I'm still here. Stiff Saturdays, Tigers 7-10-52 to defeat the Saints at 8-56.
Cracking game, wasn't it?
This was a fun, bad game. Like a really fun, bad game where there was a lot of energy, a lot of effort, but no skills. You were I was nervous for you going into this game because St Kilda don't like being outdoors. or at the MCG. It's weird to see them at the MCG. Traditionally, they don't like being outside. They're very much an undercover dome team. And it's quite literally the opposite of their conditions they're used to. Outside, sun, crowd. That's very different to what you guys normally feel.
It's true. I don't know. I think you can squash that now because with the wins this year, we've had the G, Alice Springs, and Adelaide Oval. So, I don't know. I think we can play outside now.
It was weird seeing you guys in the sun. I think I saw a few players like some kind of vampire seeing the sun for the first time.
Well, I don't want to speculate and cause more rumours here, but, Jack Sinclair did wear long sleeves. I mean...
I think he was confused about where he was playing this week because he rocked the long sleeves for 4 quarters. And we know about the long sleeves. If you put the long sleeves on to start the game, you finish the game in long sleeves. You can't swap. This swapping that I see often from normally like your Bailey Fritsch is your serial sleeve changer.
Yes.
No. If you rock long sleeves, I don't care how hot you are, even though I thought Jack Sinclair was generally going to get subbed out with heat stroke, you finish the game in your sleeves. And he did that. Looked like a moron. It was you were there. It was hot. It was hot inside the box, but in the game, it was hot.
Yeah.
It was hot. And he played really well in the long sleeves.
So?
This would have been so hot. Would have been so delirious by the end of it. So a game here, nothing burger a game, but again, how did you feel? This is your team. How did you feel? You were in the game. You saw it all. I mean, you chose to ignore the last quarter, which was hairy.
Mm-hmm. What did I make of it? It was a very different Richmond performance the last time we played them. Where we just looked easy, to be honest. It was completely different. I think Filippo coming in for a little bit of height helped, but I think we clearly lacked in that department. That was very difficult. It was weird seeing Nas not totally dominate. He was still unreal, but, couldn't quite get off the leash there a little bit. So that was interesting. And I think the best thing in particular, that last quarter from Captain Jack in his 200th, he really turned it on for us. And yeah, I was a little disappointed we didn't get to put them away for sure.
Yeah.
But there's still 3 wins on the bounce.
You actually do. I mean, it's just the last quarter. Richmond spent the last quarter just showing us they have no idea how to win a game.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
And I must say, you think back to a couple of weeks ago, we were very lucky with the 6-6-6 setup with Melbourne. And then was it McIntosh running too far?
Yep, so that one.
It's like, ooh.
So that's the one I'll talk about. So before that, we also had Taranto running through the middle, breaking 50 with 2 guys either side of him. He goes to kick, I think it's Mansell, misses Mansell. And then with a minute to go, McIntosh gets the ball half back, has someone to his left. I think it's Tom Brown. He sprints, runs too far. The game is done. Saints get the ball back. So it's just that happened over and over again. They miss get some shots going inside 50. Like anyone else, I feel like, maybe outside of West Coast or North, would have beat you then with those opportunities.
Like that in the North game as well. A little bit
Yeah. So, I mean, that McIntosh was the absolute killer. That was the one. Coming outside when everyone else came outside of the box, they just did the running motion and headband kind of thing. I was like, okay, I get that. Also, the free against McIntosh. So is that what we're doing now? If you take his headband off, you will be given a free against you.
It's very gentle, I think that's, I don't know.
That was bizarre. You can't touch the headband. That's a free. That's a high. That's considered high.
I guess we know now. Yeah.
So no one can touch it. I still love that he's rocked a headband all year. This game makes sense, but when he's rocking a headband for indoors night games, don't need to do it.
I think the attitude, though, similarly to the swapping of the long sleeve to the short sleeve mid game, I respect the fact that he's tried it and stuck with it.
Yeah. Do you think he's taking the piss with it? He has to, because he's got no hair.
Well, you know better than anyone. Do you sweat a lot?
Not that much to warrant a headband when it's not 40 degrees out there.
Yeah.
I don't think there's really ever a situation, unless you have long hair like your Norton, and Bailey's got a different one. Geelong boys have a different one. He's got a traditional, rebel sport sweatband, like in the tennis. Tennis I get.
Yep.
Heat, when the Aussie Open's here, heat hitting the ground heat coming back at you, sweat central. Footballers don't need a sweat headband. He's got a sweat headband on. I think he's taking the piss, and I kind of respect it.
Oh, I hope he is.
I kind of respect it all. He's the only one rocking a sweat one. What's Norton's one? He's got a lot of hair, though, Norton.
Sweatband-like.
Because Bailey's got the ninja one.
Yeah.
And then the Cats boys have the thin one as well.
They like the hair tie kind of, thin bands. You'd be, who's that man? Not Norton at the Dogs, with the cracking moustache.
Oscar Baker.
Yeah. He's got a bit of the rebel sport.
He does, yeah.
Sweatband.
Yeah, I don't know. You shouldn't be doing it. So, yeah, look, I mean, even the last 10 minutes for Richmond here, it was their experienced players. So if that had annoyed me more. That was McIntosh and Taranto missing targets going forward and McIntosh running too far. Like, it was just a game where it was set up for them to win, really. It was.
You can forgive a fake 18-year-old that you've never heard of, but...
I could forgive a Charlie Horsewater or some drafty that has played 3 games. I get that. But when it's Taranto and McIntosh running through, man, one that slipped away. And now they're at a point in their whole season where they've won enough games where this can annoy them. It's not like they're just playing young kids and we thought what would happen at the start of the season, they wouldn't win a game, it'd be totally fine. No, it's very annoying now they've done this. It was annoying me. I didn't even go for them. And they felt good. Tom Lynch called us when he went into the game. As he was going into the ground, he was calling us. So that's when you know you feel good. And he also, progress made here, didn't assault anyone.
That's true.
Well done, Tom Lynch. Growth, mate. Kick 1-3 as well. So even that, him kicking 1-3. Man. As you said, Jack Steele 200 games. That's good. Good to see Ross the Boss didn't hate him this game. So are they good? Do we know if they're good?
I think they're more than good. Yeah.
Is he from Canberra?
Steele?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, you know what he's blown it off.
How do you reckon he celebrated?
Oh, yeah. He was.
Oh, boy.
Hey, guys, when I get home, I need 15 minutes of these firecrackers. 200 games, huge effort.
Yeah, huge.
A lot of talk about him leaving. It's getting heavy, the chat.
It's never fantastic seeing your captain be sub, so I totally understand
There's something in that.
Start of the season wasn't incredible, but I think got a hold of it, and I think he's been pretty good. So I'd be pretty gutted if he did leave.
Also tight for cap now too.
That's true.
So 1.7 for TDK.
Yeah,
probably
7 million for Nas.
7 million.
Yeah.
So you've only got literally another 10 million to play with for 44 other players. That's a lot to fit in.
Yeah, it won't be evenly spread.
Yeah, I love that they're undefeated in the candy stripe since it got reintroduced in 2024.
Man,
last
I
year.
reckon
There's something in that.
Scrap the 3 stripes. I'm all about candy.
They do that. So the Tigers draft hand's fine. They got picks 2 and 3 still. You keep winning and now losing, but you're okay with sliding out of the draft further a little bit.
Losing mentality, that.
You hate. Well, so Kilda hate the draft. We know that.
Yeah.
All this father sons are ruining the draft, which it is because you'll pick whatever it would be. Say it's just I don't know what it is at the moment, but say your pick 10 is now literally pick 30 because all the father sons and contentions get picked out. So
whatever.
The Saints. I'd love if the Saints did a big fuck you to the AFL in the draft and skip their first round pick.
We got to put our money where our mouth is a little bit. If we hate the draft that much, let's not. Yeah.
I wonder if he could skip in the
Of course
draft.
he could.
Because the NFL do it.
Yeah, of course he could. You wouldn't. But
I'd love for Bassett and Ross to be like, you know what? Let me see what pick you have now.
I think it'll be 11th.
You have, if you go draft order,
I think
you've got pick 8.
Pick 8.
I'd love for you to skip as a big fuck you to the league because you're filthy with all the concessions.
Generational talent. Nah.
It was send a message here. As you said, Nas keeps doing, and he's Nas-like, but he's still so good even when he has 33.
Yeah.
Again. Like has 33 again. Adam Mouze and the crew, it's like they did this weird thing where they wanted to pay him attention, but also decided not to pay him attention by manning him up for 3 seconds off half back and then letting him go and set up goals and kick goals. Like it was really weird what they were doing with him. I don't know why they just let him go so free when he's the most dangerous person on the planet right now.
Yes.
So that was really weird, but yeah. I mean, you guys go into next season. Both teams go into next season just optimistic, I think, about things. I'm still big on you guys. You guys were younger than Richmond.
Yeah, put it like that. And then I think now, I mean, the draft pick things is slightly annoying with these late wins. But if we can finish 11th, that's a pretty sneaky good year, to be honest.
It's massive.
Like Sydney and the Dogs ahead of us currently. I'm like,
it's big.
Well, that's fine.
I think you jumped like 3 spots on the ladder, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's big. That's really big. So, what on you guys? And what on to Nas, who probably is going to leave. Let's be honest now. Let's call it. I think he's going to leave now.
Well, after 3 wins in a row and definitely winning a Brownlow medal this year.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Since you said that, it's perked my ears up. He might do it.
It's the run in. That's what I was hot on. So the Bombers next week, so that's another 3.
Nas is the best player in the league right now.
Yes, absolutely is.
Yeah.
Easily.
That's amazing. And he's 22. He's the same age as Dacos. They're the same draft, I think.
Yeah, they were.
Man. I'm actually going to get behind him for the Brownlow because I think it's be a great story. I don't think you've won enough games, but I like the storyline in it for sure. Then we move to the Gabatoir. Sydney are still and will always be a spoiler team. I'm convinced they love doing this shit. Brisbane 90, Sydney 92. Man, did the Lions fuck this one up massively. This is a royal fuck up all over the Gabba. This was essentially, this game essentially was last year's grand final, but Sydney actually decided to turn up. And the whole game, though, just from the start, it was pressure. Isaac Heaney did some crazy stuff. And in late here, Brisbane came back and made the scoreboard look way better. And their strategy of trying to come back to win the game with 30 seconds to go, that's an interesting choice.
Yes, I mean, look, coming back from 46 points down isn't for every other team. I understand that. That's very much a Moorabbin thing. But we did leave enough time to do so.
Yeah. Trying to come back from 22 points with 31 seconds to go, that's a real bold. And if you could do it, full credit to you. And Fags must have drawn it up like that, but that's an interesting choice. So Brisbane kicked 3 goals and 3 mins. They bring the game back to 2 points. There's literally 4 seconds on the clock. So all Sydney had to do, which we know now, to seal the deal and win this game, was not give up a 66.
Yes.
And they did it. Well done. They didn't give it up. They obviously saw it coming from a mile away. Now, I don't know how you try and make a team give up one. I guess a lot of running around frantically and trying to just lose your opponent to give it up. But they didn't do that, and they spoiled Brisbane's final plan. So Brisbane are really starting to not piss me off, but confuse me a lot, because one week we get behind them and we say, these guys are going to be grand finals. They're going to win the flag. And then we get accused the next week for, you're writing us off so quickly. You don't get behind us. You don't support us enough. Now I'm torn. What are you? What are you right now? They're in a weird spot where they now hate playing at home, which is very unique when you hate playing games in your home state,
yes,
at your home ground in front of your home fans. That's very unique. And if I'm Chris Fagan, I'm probably, the way they're going, I'm not mad if you don't get a home final, because you play your best football outside of Brisbane.
Well, we will know 100% what happens this weekend when they go out to Perth to play Freo.
Yeah.
If they can get the job done there, it's official.
Brisbane might ask for to be relocated
Yeah.
to anywhere. Relocate them to the MCG or Fitzroy.
Yes.
Like, go back and play
Go to
Benny
Eddie
Fitzroy.
Gardens and we'll...
Out there. They hate playing in front of their home fans. As I said, Sydney was so good start to finish. Now they've shown that there's absolutely nothing to play for and there's nothing on the line. They just need to spoil a few seasons. They'll fuck you up. Sydney are the best team when there's nothing on the line. The grand final last year, something on the line, shit the bed. Nothing on the line here against Brisbane. Ruin their season. We'll turn into premiers again. Like, that's what they did right here. They kicked 7 goals straight and were up by 6 goals at one point. And of course, again, a bit like St Kilda, Sydney have one guy that will ruin your world. And if you stop him, you probably go a long way to winning. Isaac Heaney. Had one of the all-time flu games. So very sick as a dog before the game. Gets out there, has 5 goals, 23 touches, a hangout, just goals from everywhere. He is a confirmed dog. What a dog. Has a huge dog in him. Every like 4 to 6 weeks, he does this thing where he makes the other team, the opposition, look like they've never touched or seen a football ground before. He is so good. He single-handedly can just destroy you. It's very rare that you get a player who can just take a game away from you by himself. Nass is one of them. Heaney, Dacos has it about him. Paddy Cripps back in the day, like that player that can literally, the only one that can pull a game away from you, he's that guy. He is an absolute dog. He just understands like the physics and the dynamics of a Sharon, which is unique. He picks it up quicker than anyone else. He knows how it bounces. He's one with the Sharon.
It's a definition of a football brain.
Yeah.
Is what he's got there, my friend.
He's a football brain, he's a football head. He's just at one with the ball. And it's very rare. It's awesome to watch. He's so good. Chris Fagan pretty much said that Heaney took the game off them as well. So he acknowledged that they tried to stop him. They couldn't get a hold of him. He ruined it for him. And after the game, Chris Fagan, now he looked more, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed in you. Because they just couldn't get going. Like, it just, until the last 30 seconds, nothing was working for him at all. And it was very un-Brisbane-like from what we saw the week before. He pretty much set up the game that they couldn't win a grand ball the front half and everyone was just flying for the ball. Where the week before, you saw like, you had players on the ground crumbing. You had players who weren't flying as much as system-based. This was just everyone trying to take a mark and get a goal on the forward line. He spoke about it with his team at every break. Told his team at every break, we have to get some ground ball dominance. We have to win the ground ball. They refused to listen to him. They won stoppages. Again, couldn't get anything going. 65 inside 50s. And they lose. So that's to his point when he's saying we need people to be at the ground, please be at the ground. No one was. So it just feels like they beat themselves. Again, I know they lose this game and Sydney were real good and Isaac Heaney's a dog and we're so impressed with Dean Cox and how like he'd be so stiff going into next year. Dean Cox with his team, knowing that when they get a few people back, he's going to keep it stiff for so long. But Brisbane are a team like they'll either beat you convincingly or they'll just beat themselves. You don't beat Brisbane. They beat themselves.
I don't know if they did this. I don't know. Sydney were bloody good.
They were good, but like 65 inside 50s, no ground balls. Like they just, I don't know. It just feels like they're going to self-implode. They can self-implode.
Well, it feels like the whole top 8 are doing that right now.
It does.
Though.
That's why I'm so
To be
confused.
fair, like-
I'm so confused. So I didn't like after last week and seeing what they did to Collingwood, I did not have Brisbane potentially missing the finals now on the bingo card a week later. The top 8 makes no sense. I do not get it. I don't get it at all. I don't understand it. I'm so confused. It should be what we should have right here for the last round of football is if you beat your opposition, you're in the finals. Just to make it interesting.
Have we just sort of figured out that maybe the last 10 weeks of football, the best teams have had the worst opposition?
Yep.
And now it's just coming back round.
Yeah. I can't.
Because they've got Freo, then they've got Hawthorn to end their season. They can easily lose those two.
They generally could. So they travel to Perth, so Chris Fagan will be so happy. And every time they've had a bad game, they've always bounced back. And we haven't given them any mulligans, but they do always respond to Chris Fagan because he's angry. Or no, he's disappointed. He's not angry, but they seem to respond to him being disappointed. So I don't know. I guess in Freo we'll find out. We'll find out a lot about Freo and a lot about Brisbane.
Yes.
Coming up this week. I can't wait. And as I said, Sydney going to be a problem. Once they land, I think they will land a huge spearhead forward. The league's in trouble because Dean Cox is going to he's got him going at the wrong time. Got him going. But once they land, like Jamara Uhagen going there maybe. Charlie Curnow probably wants to go. Harry Mackay was flowed early. There's a big forward out there that will go. And that's bad for us as a league. So let's see how they go. Gout was the game as well.
Oh, was he?
Is he doing the AFL Grand Final sprint?
I haven't heard anything more on it.
I don't know if I can say it. I got asked to do it.
Did you really?
Yeah, I think I did. I don't know if Major Andy was saying that. We'll say it anyway. But I got asked to do it.
And how did you respond to that one?
I said, well, guys, I've got more important issues to go to and things.
Yes.
DDF Grand Final party.
Yes.
So unless you can bring the sprint to me,
Yes.
I might be there.
We'll sprint it. Yeah.
Yeah, with it. Also, just before we wrap this game up, it's now been 17 weeks since we had an Eric Hipwood generational game. I actually don't know what we do with him as a community. 17 weeks since he just ripped a game away from someone else and ripped it in half. I actually don't know what we do.
I think he'll struggle against Fremantle. I think they'll have him.
Oh, he's just going to kick 20 in one game.
Oh, no, he will.
He's going to explode.
I don't know.
His next game is going to be massive, massive, massive. He's still having like 1 goal and 16 touches, but it's not a big like Hipwood game that we know he has 5 or 6 or 7 goals and turns into literally the best player for a game. Last time was gather round. Oh, I feel so bad for that team that gets him in generational game.
Well, as we know, could be the big one.
Damn. Then we moved to Saturday night, double header. First one was the battle of my girlfriends. My ex, the Suns, beat the Blues. Suns 93, Blues 74. Now, I was very confused about where to look and how to feel in this game. I do know that the Blues are just the premiers of if we actually try for 4 quarters, we could be a really good team. And the premiers of if games were just a half of football, we'd be on top of the ladder.
Take your pick.
Yep, we're the best team in the league. And the Suns are just fun and dangerous. And they came to visit me in my box. They came to my box. It was awesome, but I'm very loyal to the Blues, so very confused. Like when I saw, that's right, their head physio came in the box.
Yep.
Lindsay came in my box. And then we had Barry Rigby. He came inside my box. And then the Suns, Dimmer, in the morning of the game, him and his partner came inside my box. So when they were all coming in my box, it was like, I'm so confused here.
Yeah.
Like I think I had like 23 guys in my box.
Yeah, when you've got that many of your exes in your box, you'd suggest that you're not totally over them.
Call me Bonnie Blue. How many people I had in my box? Like it was a lot of people.
They were lining up.
It was a lot of people. But that was cool. That was very cool. That's why I kind of, mate, what's it called, that word there when you're in a relationship with both of them? Polyamory?
Yeah, polyamorous relationship.
Maybe I can be in a polyamorous relationship with them both.
Yeah.
But they both have to be on board with it.
Yeah. Well, you've got one half of the relationship that don't want it at all.
It's honestly like the Blues don't respect me at all.
No.
Let's be honest. Let's call it as is. They don't respect me. They don't even want to really be with me. It's just easy for them.
Convenient.
It's just easy. It's convenient. They know I'm not going anywhere. But the Suns are like, look, we know that maybe in the past we've had our ups and downs, but we are very desperate to be in your box like this. So when they came through, it was awesome. Obviously, I love that Dimmer also brought them to my box because when he walked past, he had this face of like, that's generally the most courageous, impressive. It was like this, it looked like, and I couldn't hear him because I was inside my box. He was like, that's generally the most impressive, courageous thing I've ever seen. So for him to go back to Salt, where they're all doing their ice baths, and be like, boys, get out of the ice baths right now. I don't care if you've got clothes or not. We're going to a box. And for the whole team to come and cheer me on, that's something that I don't want to say that I inspired them and will continue to inspire them, having seen me go to work in a box, but I'm saying maybe I have inspired them, and Dimmer knows that.
There's certainly no news out there to suggest that you didn't do that.
No.
You got to look at it like
they
that.
flirted with the curse massively. Like, you come to my box.
Oh,
Like, you're coming in my box.
maybe it's a bit of a if the shoe fits.
Yeah.
You know, are they the right people
Literally.
to be immune to the curse?
They put two hands on the curse and looked the curse in the face and laughed at it and put it back down. So note that the box situation would have been the curse, the posting together to visit me, and then they had their banner pre-game. They ran through the curse. They don't give a shit. Their banner said, roses are red, dang orange is funny. The September forecast is looking pretty sunny. The Suns, they're immune to it. They're immune to it.
That's
They're
the
immune to
most
the
fun
curse.
and dangerous thing I've ever heard.
I told you, they're so fun and dangerous on and off the field. So many weapons on the field. Again, we keep saying, if you're not watching them, you're generally missing out on something fun here. Dimmer's got them firing all cylinders. He's got this whole, like, us against the league mentality, which I love up there. He said something, I saw a video during the week where he's talking about, he has these themes for the teams, like the NFL themes. I think he did it at Richmond, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
He did. He had a theme for Richmond when they were up and about, and every week was something different. The one they had on the weekend was like how they're just, talking about wits and leader, and how the Detroit, I think it was more about Detroit and their whole culture. We know the Detroit bad boys he tried to influence at the start of the year. He's got this whole, let's put the city of the Gold Coast on our back. We're their team. We're a one city team. It means something different to be a team representing a city by itself. Like, they're very much buying into everything he's putting down. He's been the best recruit they've had ever.
Yes.
Ever. Like, I think he's been better than Gaz.
At the right time, too.
Because Gaz was like a fun show bag piece. You know, when you used to go to a show, you get like a show bag, and most of it was pretty shit, candy, but then there was a whoopee cushion in there.
Yeah.
And like, okay, fun for days. Like, he was very much the whoopee cushion in like some shit candy, where Dimmer is like a roller coaster. He's very much the show. I love him so much. I'm big on him, and he's always welcome inside. Not going to say that. Look, they were, this game was kind of a nothing burger for a Saturday. Like, they were up by 45 points going to the last quarter. I mean, the biggest danger for them, or for the Blues in this game, was when the Suns got the ball on the outside. They did that for 3 quarters. When it was on the outside, they were so quick. The Blues had no answers to that, and they could not contain it all. We just turned into a track meet. So, but then in the last quarter, the Blues just turned into some kind of like St Kilda bullshit when they decided to get in the comeback trail. Fogarty marks at the top of the square and misses it. That let all the air out of the balloon. I think the Suns then go down the other end. Ben King, I think, grabbed it, kicked his 6th. He put a dagger in her heart. His mark on Lewis Young was amazing as well. He spent literally 10 seconds on his back and floated, then came down with it. That was unbelievable. And the Suns now, they have just exceeded all expectations, I think, for everyone this season. Like, no one saw this coming from the Suns, I don't think. Not this good. I think finals, like, I don't think anyone thought top 4. Home final on the Gold Coast.
No, probably not top 4.
No. Except for, oh my God, I totally forgot about this. Their who was it? President. AFL bet. Hold on, let me get this right. The only person who saw this coming was their ex-chairman who put their mega bet on his former club. He has a $25,000 payday coming up. Now, we still were very confused about what they actually put on. He said, I took a bet 2 months ago at $25,500 that we would finish top 4 at the end of the home away season. So if he's right, and if I'm reading that correctly, he's got $25,000, by 500, which means he's going to win, I don't know what that is, $12.5 million. So no one saw this coming except for Tony Cochran.
Genius.
Wow.
And that'll go straight back into the club.
Yeah, exactly. Man, that's unbelievable he's done that. So this whole season's been exceeding expectations except for Tony Cochran's. They now have this one game in hand, which has probably turned out the best situation for them because they get to see the whole top 8 unfold and then decide in closing round against the Bombers how much percentage they need, where they need to fit themselves in to get either a home final or get that second chance. Like, it's probably the best scenario for them.
That's so true. So early on, we were thinking, oh my God, the poor buggers. Like, imagine doing that. That'll be crap. But now they who knows? They could be in it thinking, we could probably arrest a few people. To be honest. Like, they just have to watch it play out.
Like, they're just unbelievable. Their backline, like, if you run through the whole team, backline, Collins, Mac Andrews, then they have Noble, Damrioli's coming back. They fly to halfback. Their midfield, Jared Witts is the biggest son of a bitch I have ever seen in my life. He's fucking massive. Like, he's so big, and he palms it down to Rao, Anderson, Alex Davies in there, Tug Miller's now in there. Like, they can put so many people through there. Humphreys goes through there. Flanders can go through there. Like, that's scary in the midfield. And then they go forward, Ben King. They've got Long now. What Long turned into a dog? Farah now has taken Walter's spot. Like, they're just dangerous all over the field. Ainsworth, Humphreys up there. Like, everything's looking good for them. They're fun.
Exciting.
They're fun. They're so fun. And I love that the rebrand we laughed at. We laughed at the rebrand at the start of the year, said that looks hilarious. Can't see it. We went up there, got a tattoo of it. You saw it as well. It was hilarious. But now this whole rebrand this season, they've rebranded themselves into like a real nasty, mean team. And I love that Noah Anderson's the captain because he is unbelievable.
Yeah, he is.
They've taken a big gamble on this whole rebrand. It is paying off. And on the other side of this, the Blues, I personally feel like this is okay. This is okay. 19 points. Moral win.
God, that's where you're at, isn't it, though?
Well, they had 100 all over it.
Yeah.
Given who we have in. We have no one in right now. Really. With this team, I'll take 19 points as well because we've sucked all season long. And I feel like this game, we just started running a few different plays, maybe a bit quicker with the ball, different game plan, and that's okay now because it all doesn't matter and it kind of looks okay. Like, I'm okay with Ollie Hollands firing himself or launching himself at the back line and turning it over. I'm fine with that. I'm okay with Francis Evans turning into Jeremy Cameron for a game. 16 touches, 4 goals.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I'll take that. Like, the one thing I will say, if Lockie Fogarty keeps missing goals 15 metres out, we're going to trade him the Shanghai Tigers. I swear to God. Like that, he missed 2 of them. He missed 2 of them from 15 to 20 out.
Yeah.
I swear, mate, their team's getting turned over. They're the ones you got to kick. So I had a friend at a game who was sitting in front of another Blues fan. And after Lockie Fogarty missed his second one, that Blues fan said, Darcy Fogarty should never play for us again.
Close.
So even the Blues fans are a bit confused about like what's going on out here.
It's close.
So I'm now at ease with it all. Really, next season will be fine. We just put this thing. I'll come around. Next season's fine.
Why?
We're good.
In what world do you think it's fine?
Because Voss is now the man, 2026. So he's going to get backed up. The assistant coach is going to sweep the floor with him. No one's surviving that. Absolutely no one. And I'm also either happy that we'll get some first round picks for Silvani. I think he's free agent, get nothing for him. But TDK, I'm at ease with TDK. I'm at ease with you guys paying 1.7 for him.
Okay.
Because he doesn't give a rat's ass about Carlton football anymore. His effort was better this game, but he's got himself like a small plane in Moorabbin for sure, the way that he's played the last 6 weeks, 8 weeks. So you guys can have him. We'll get the first round compo for him. And I'm not against now if Graham Wright comes in and does a full locker room kind of sweep out of who wants to be here. Just shake it and see who wants to hang around. Like Harry Mackay, Charlie O'Connor, do we want to get rid of him? I'm not sure. I think you get rid of one. Now, Charlie does want to leave. He's come out and said he does want to try and get out. So I'm not against 2 firsts for him. It looks okay. It looks okay. Then we get Sam Walsh, who's been injured.
Who wants to leave?
Who wants to leave? Who wants to leave? So I think it's all good. It'll be fine. We'll be fine here. That's what I keep telling myself as well. 2 more games to go until I can actually not hate watching football again. So one on the Blues, good effort. One on the Suns as well. You guys can fight over me for as long as you want. I will be going to a Suns final.
Oh,
We will go there.
I would love that. Yeah.
We'll go there and vlog it and the whole experience.
Yeah.
We'll get around them as well. Then we go to the double header, the second double header that was on Freo and Adelaide. This game was pretty fun towards the end. Fremantle almost did the most Freo thing ever, but they get out of Alberton prison alive here. Port 82, Freo 86. That was scary. There now is an updated list of scariest experiences in the world. Ghost tour in Edinburgh, meeting the dead in Paris, Dracula's Castle in Romania, and being a Fremantle supporter. They're the top 4 scariest experiences that you can experience as a person. This was scary. Even I was scared for him because normally this is a classic Dockers being a Dockers.
Yes.
Doing a full Docker.
Wolfing everywhere.
Wolfing everywhere. Self-employed wolf. But they survived this. They're now a top 4 chance. They're now in the top 4 as well. And they'd never won against Port at that Oval.
Wow, really?
Yeah, never. Their first win there against Port.
Wow.
And
Yeah, surprise.
such a weird game. They came out swinging, and then Port just went quite literally bunter. Kicked 8 goals in a row. They kicked 7 in 16 minutes. Wow. And then Lear kicked his first goal in Port colours. Ken loved it. Ken's just having fun now, isn't he? Like, I think he's having fun and also still trying to be a spoiler coach, which I really rate because he could have not ended, but really derailed Freo's season here.
Things look different then.
Yeah, and he loved when Lear kicked his goal. Like, he went nuts. So he's just having fun with it now, and I love that. I think Port now, I don't think we're going to see another Sack Ken sign on.
No, it's respect time
It's
now.
respect Ken.
Yeah.
It's respect Ken now. And then the last quarter, where they're 14 points down, Freo going into the last, Alex Pearce says, fuck it. I'm the captain. Get on my back, boys. I'm going to win this game for you. Takes the biggest pack mark, kicks a goal, becomes a loose moose in the forward line. And that is just, that moment is huge for Freo. Just a massive play for a guy who's played hardly any football in the last 8 weeks. And some players just have a dog in them. We know that. Others have a god in them. The reverse of a dog, a god. I think he might have a god in him. That was a godly play. Some players turn you into a god.
Okay.
And you have a god in you to do that. What he did was unbelievable. And he kind of looks like Jesus a little bit.
That's true.
From the pictures I've seen.
Yeah.
So he has a god in him. It was unbelievable what he did. I think I remember an interview saying he said to Brennan Cox, it's a set play when they're down, that one of them just pushes forward and tries to bring the defender down or just gets loose. And he said to Brennan Cox, stay here, champ. I've got this one. Champed his own teammate, went down there, takes a huge mark. Also, big ups for JL here for being a fucking coach and rolling the play. Because a lot of coaches here, I think, would let the play just play out. Hopefully Tracy or Voss take a mark here. JL said, you know what, I'm a fucking coach. Let's roll the dice here. I'd rather lose by 2 goals than not win this game and just roll. I love that. I love that he's not a coward. Some coaches are cowards. They don't do that. And now they've done this. After this game, massive win for them, massive win for the Fremantle community. They have done it a few times now this season. It's almost very much Collingwood vibes of 2020-22. They have been behind 6 of the last 7 games at 3/4 time and won 6 of them. In that, they've come from 14 down to beat Hawthorn, 22 down to beat the Pies at the MCG, and 16 down in this game to beat Port. That's, if you're up at 3/4 time against Fremantle, you're going to lose the game.
Yes.
And that was
That's
what the
not the
Pies
place
did a couple
for
of years
ya.
ago. No, that's not the position to be in.
Nope.
Absolutely not. And I'm not prepared to, I think a lot of people are saying flag mantle. I'm not prepared to hoist that flag yet. But I think at some point, if they get a home final, then we will say flag mantle and hoist the flag with them.
So home final is hoisting
If
areas?
they win a final, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Then we're hoisting. At the moment, we don't hoist it. So, and ever since we banned them from primetime against your mob at St Kilda, that game at Marvel, they lost. It was disgusting. It was probably the worst play football we've ever seen. Since then, they've won 11 of the last 13. Like, you do not want them in finals. I don't think you want them in finals anywhere.
Probably not,
Like,
no.
the way they're playing, you probably don't want to take them at all. Their team has so much talent on their list. We knew that. Before the season, I think I said they're going to win the flag.
So you were quite excited.
I was very excited.
You're hoisting it then
I
in a
hoisted
big
it,
way.
yeah, okay, but I hoisted it way too early. But we knew they're building this weapon out there that's a purple-based weapon in Perth. It didn't get off the ground early, but now, like, the team they have on paper is just wild. Like, Murphy Reid.
Yeah, I know, man.
Man.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying Dan Kern, maybe we just, Dan Kern probably had the rising star sewn up. Murphy Reid deserves the rising
He
star.
does, yeah.
Like, what he's doing this year as a first-year player, first-year players don't do that. Like, you shouldn't be having all the stats there about how similar his season is to Cyril's first year. What he's doing is unbelievable. Like, and he's just so clean and just crafty and smooth and everything he touches. Like, every ball he touches has something happens. With Cyril, Cyril did that as well. Cyril did that, but Cyril had like 8 touches a game. Murphy has like 15 to 20 where everything happens. He sets up goals, he kicks goals, and I just cannot believe that he slid out to pick 17. Like, Richmond, who controlled the whole first round, overlooked him numerous times, which is crazy behavior. His goal from the boundary was so good. So good. Drilled out for so long. And you keep going through the list. Patrick Voss. Now, he has probably too many dogs in him.
He's got a fluffy.
You can.
Yeah.
He's got a full kennel inside him.
Yeah.
And that's good and bad because sometimes we know you have to control the dog in you. he's got like just so many dogs running around and they're fighting each other. And that's when it kind of gets out. So waving the Port crowd off after he kicks a goal with 9 minutes to go takes the biggest balls to do. Just unbelievable. There's so much time left in the game. He waves them off. Then, I don't know if you saw, he goes back with the flight, takes a mark, and then he's yelling at the umpire about what constitutes a mark. I think after the game, he had to get extra security to get it back there to the hotel. Like, doesn't give a shit. I love that he doesn't give a shit. We need more players who are just, it's good for the game.
Oh, gotcha.
I know a lot of people don't like it and they can run the wrong way. Patrick Voss is good for football. He really is. I love him so much. I want him to ramp it up. In finals, you haven't seen nothing yet of shithousery. He will go off his head might blow off if he kicks a goal in a final. I love him so much. He's so angry, so exciting. So I still can't believe Essendon let him go. A lot of things have happened to Essendon in the last 20 years. It's been bad. This would be up there, letting him go. But great work. I mean, well done to Freo for pulling this out. This is great. It was always a danger game, really, when we look at it from before, going into it, them traveling to Adelaide. Scary, dangerous. They get away with it. And great work to Port here, I think, for hanging around as well. Great work to the bottom 9 teams this round for just giving us a fight. That's all we asked for. And Port did that here as well. So 2 more shows to go in the Ken and Boki farewell tour as well. So get around in Port.
Yep.
Get around them. Get to their last game. I think their last game is Gold Coast in Adelaide.
Adelaide, yep.
I think. So get out there and bring the tarps out.
Why
as memories.
not? Yeah.
They should do that.
Sit under a tarp for a bit.
They should hang the tarps on the rooftops.
That or cover the hill with a tarp.
Yes.
And then you can
Slip and
stand
slide. Slip and slide as well with West Ends. Now we're talking. We should be the marketing team down there for Port Adelaide. Then we move to Sunday football. Now, this was a horrible game to watch. This was the genuine definition of put some chopsticks in your eyes and put a firework where the sun don't shine in Canberra. Canberra Central game, Giants and the Kangaroos, tough watch. I hated everything about this game. I generally watched it going, I'm so numb to everything here. Giants 133, Roos 79. They still haven't muted Derm's microphone. That's what I took away from this. Derm still has a microphone. It's just like in this game, North had a debutant play. It's like he doesn't realize that the debutants have seen a football before. So when they just kick the ball correctly and it spins correctly, he goes, good boy. No, he's kicked the football a few times.
Might be the top level, but he has done it. Yes.
Trembath it was, Cuba Trembath, who also was playing, I think, at Blackburn a few weeks ago. Yeah, Big Ten 2025 mid-season rookie draft.
Oh, well, good boy then, to be fair. That's
Well, he might have not touched the ball up there, but when Trembath touched the ball, Dermy was like, he just can't believe it. He's like, good boy, he's done it. He's played football. Like, it was so just weird. They need to mute him. Just put him on mute. Figure out a fake microphone. He'll fall for it. He will talk into it. It's just, I mean, every week North Melbourne is just not, it's just not like an AFL team. It's like a VFL team. They fight a lot. The fact that Trembath, and credit to him, becoming this team and kicking 3 goals and being the spearhead up there just shows you that if you are a local footballer right now and you play some good football in any given week, North Melbourne recruiting team will come and talk to you.
Yeah, you're a sniff.
You are a massive chance.
Yeah.
So if you're at Wandon, Narry Warren, Sorrento Sharks, any Teaching Gully Football Club, Golden Grove, Modbury Hawks, Murrelbach, what are some Tassie teams?
Rosebery Toorak.
Lauderdale.
Linda's Farm.
Broadbeach, Labrador, somewhere in Perth. If you are a local footballer going to your last couple of games this season, if you have a seriously average game, North Melbourne will try and come and recruit you. So keep having those average games. It's just, I don't know. This was hard to watch. It was just Giants did what they had to do. Kalen Brown kicked 5, I think. Now, we speak about goals and the songs that comes with the goals. His song has to be the most infuriating goal song of all time. As a defender, it would do your head in when he's kicked another one on you and you hear it was just like North fans had listened to it 5 times. 5 times. I think we've got it here actually.
Yeah, let's
we don't know. It's so frustrating. And that. That's it. So you're a North defender. He's just kicked 5 on you. And then you hear this ring in your ears. When will it end? This is panic room stuff. Come on, let me out. It's a sound that just stays with you knowing how badly you've defended him.
Yes.
Unbelievable
You're
scenes.
hearing that when you close your eyes, for sure.
Oh, it's
in
not
bed.
good.
Yeah,
It's
no.
not good. So, well, I mean, there's not a lot here. They played in Canberra. There was that weird nightclub that we saw.
Yeah.
That was set up there, the Canberra nightclub that no one was in. But the Giants just do what they have to do here. This is a game where they have to just get right, get things back on track. As you said, Callum Brown kicked 5. He was very good. North Melbourne still just trying to they're crawling to the end of the season. I love that Sheasel was the captain for this game. That's a little glimpse into the future. The youngest captain that North Melbourne has had in history. Before that, Jack Zeeble was appointed the captain. He was 22 years old. So
Yeah,
that's
okay.
pretty cool for
Played well too.
He's good, yeah.
Over 30 touches, I think.
They've got some pieces. That's the thing. North have got some pieces. I'm still not sure if Clarko is the guy. I think there's another guy out there that can put the pieces all together. It's very much like the jigsaw I had in the box.
Sure.
It's, the pieces are there.
Someone else might be the person.
It's just that the puzzle is a bit hard for you and you need someone else to help you put the puzzle together. So there's that. Stringer's getting the form at the right time. Hogan gets to come back. So the Giants they'll be fine. They're going to be fine. I think they'll make finals. I haven't seen the ladder. Do we got them for finals?
They're certainly in the top
hanging
8.
on.
Right now, they're 8th. So, yeah.
So they can't fuck up again. Who have they got?
Well, and also just so Bulldogs behind them, their percentage is crazy. So a loss then their stuff. So Giants have to go to the Gold Coast this weekend, which is very difficult. And then
brother.
they finish off against St Kilda.
So you can be a spoiler team.
Yeah.
Okay. You can be a spoiler team. All right, well, that's where the Giants are. With the North, I think North Melbourne literally just get to the offseason, reassess everything about this team. Is that me? Yeah, with me, iPhone.
Yeah.
North Melbourne just get to the end of the offseason, reassess everything, have a full look at anything. Is Clark the guy or not? And also work out how you can win games other than Tristan Jerry being an absolute monster, winning a stoppage out of centre bounces and kicking goal. Outside that, I don't think North can kick goals if Tristan Jerry isn't rucking and winning the stoppage. That's the only way. They've got on a run there in this game where I think they kicked 4 or 5 in a row and all came from the exact same play. Tristan Jerry winning a hit out, giving it to Sheasel or Wardlaw or someone, and they'd come out of centre bounce. Outside that, dog shit. Like real bad and tough watch. So, and then you look at this and you go, oh, Giants won by 54 points. Like North fans have now got a point where that's okay. But that's not okay. You're so far into this whole thing. You've gone to every draft and got so much talent in. Like, this isn't okay anymore. It's now annoying for the whole league to see this just be a repeat effort over and over again. So they got sorted out. And I hope they sort out soon. Then the next game, at least the next game gave us something. Next 2 games gave us something. Melbourne give the Dogs a huge, huge scare. D's 99, Dogs 105. This was a fun game. This was really, really fun. We had a game of football. D's had a wild week last week. We know Simon Goodwin was sacked. They then, after that, were upset. They played a game of soccer at Burnley. Troy Chaplin then takes over. We also, in the midst of all that, found out that Track eats Vegemite toast with milk. He dips his Vegemite toast in milk.
Yeah, there were some old ones to come out of all that.
Yeah, there was. Don't know about that Vegemite and milk stuff. That seems horrible. And then out of all that weirdness and just shit that was the week that they had, they almost end the doggy season. They played literally their best football of the year, and all it took for them to do that was to sack their coach and pay him $1 million. Like, should have done it earlier if that's the way they're going to play every time that happens. Or they should now, if they're going to want to back it up, sack Troy Chaplin. Find 2 more coaches to take over and just get the best set of players because they love a sugar hit.
That's true. And look, let's be honest, Troy's already got another gig anyway.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
He's coaching at the Campbell Sharks.
Yeah.
So like he doesn't care.
He'll be fine. Keep getting high off the sugar, keep sacking the coach and pull this performance out. They were really, really good. Like really, really good. This was a fun game. Their pressure was through the roof. Again, a bit like St Kilda towards the end, just like they could miss some kicks in going inside 50. I think it was Langford to Melksham when Melksham was out by himself. That was a horrible decision to miss him. Melksham lost his shit at that. And really, if it wasn't for Aaron Norton and Ed Richards, the D's would have done it here. Also, they played some really good football without Track being part of their centre bounce stuff. And then when Track went in there, it kind of got a bit hairy. So now everyone's very confused about where Track, is he a centre bounce player? Is he in the stoppage? Like where you put him? He looked really good forward. So I don't know what's going to happen there, but the D's give us a great game here. Dogs were really good. As we said, Aaron Norton, Ed Richards. And also, if it wasn't for Sam Darcy in the dying seconds, turning into Nick Rebolt, back with the flight, ice in the game, who knows what happened. That was unbelievable, that mark. It's just, I think we just forget he's 208 centimeters to be doing that. It was very much Nick Riewoldt-like, with Nick Riewoldt calling it as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
It was poultry. Absolute poultry. And it just felt like this whole game, back and forth, tussle. Again, not that the Dogs couldn't get in gear, they just couldn't get away from the Ds who kept coming at him. And at the three-quarter time, Luke Beveridge must have known he was in a dogfight and decided, you know what? Fuck whatever game plan they're throwing at us. Let's go back to what we know. Let's turn this thing into a shootout where we'll try and kick as many goals as we can. If you can keep up, good luck to you. Kick 6 goals in the last quarter to keep their finals chances alive, in the hunt still. Aaron Norton, generally they're going to drug test him. What he's done and what he keeps doing, you just think it has to end. Like at one point he has to have a down game in the last 10 weeks. Doesn't have them anymore. No dips here. He's unbelievable. 5 goals again, now third in the Coleman. Start measuring length and width in his arm for that blazer. He's an All-Australian.
He's in, you reckon?
He has to be an All-Australian.
Yeah, okay.
Kick 50 goals. He's kicked 5 or more goals in the last 5 games. Only 17 players in the history of the league have done that. He's so good, man. And he's now at a point where everything's easy. Pack marks, the ball is coming off his foot so flush. And it's very rare. I've never felt that feeling, but it must feel nice. But very rare where anywhere in the 50 he's having shot, any angle, he's flushing it.
Yeah.
Bit like golf.
Sure.
Now I play golf. I get that. I have a similar right there. Like I know that feeling, the sim. He's just doing some amazing, like flying in the air, and so strong, so big, so good looking. I absolutely love him. Ed Richards also is now my new favorite redhead in the league. He's had a year and a half.
Gotcha.
This game, again, just had an all-time game. He became the 4th player in history to have 15 contested touches, 15 score involvements, 10 clearances, and 2 goals in a game. Ed Richards, I can't believe I'm saying this, Ed Richards might win a Brownlow before Bont does. And I think Doggies fans would be very confused on how to feel about that. Given that
It'd be good, but...
Well, and if you remember, Richards was given the chance to play midfield because Bont went down injured.
Yeah.
And they said, we need someone in there who maybe can get a little bit of football and who's quick. And now he's in there fighting to be the top dog in a very good midfield. He's so, so good. He's so quick. Like, I don't know where he's come from, but I think you'd have to look at the Brownlow and go, maybe this guy could be the Doggies' top Brownlow getter. And maybe he's a dark horse or a red horse for the Brownlow. Who knows? But I love him. They did what they have to do here. They kept the season live. It was very fun for everyone. And I get back to the Ds. The Ds have the weirdest team of all time. I just seen this. I don't know if they should have won this game, but just like their midfield could be one of the best of all time. And they're so bad at centre bounce. It makes no sense to me. I don't get it. They had so many chances in the last to win. Melksham was out again, as we said. They fumbled the wrong time. And now they have no coach. I think they want to get a coach before the finals end. So we know that Horse is now out. Adam Simpson is now out. So Nathan Buckley probably will be the coach of this team. And Buckley has a lot of things to figure out. Like who's he keep, who wants to go. It's very confusing. He's close to home or his old home as well. So that's confusing for him as well. Dynamic of being close to Collingwood. Yeah. There's a lot to figure out with this Melbourne team, which I think is an exciting job. I don't know if I'd want it, but there's a lot of things to work out before you go in there.
There's still a bit there, isn't there?
There's
really
a lot
to work
there,
with.
but it's hard. I'm just happy the Dogs, I kind of want the Dogs in finals.
Oh, God, yeah. Are you kidding me? Yes.
They'd be a fun team. I think they'd be a fun team, and I think now I've gone reverse where I want the Dogs to be instead of the Giants because the Giants would be in and it'd feel like a bummer.
Yeah, well, the problem is that they would be taking the spot of essentially either the Suns, Hawks, or Giants. And to be fair, they're all pretty fun to watch.
They are, but anytime a team has a percentage of 140...
the Dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're 135 at the moment.
That screams fun.
Yeah, of course.
It screams so much fun. You don't want a team in there who's got a low percentage of like 90 or just over 100. You want a team who just tells you, look, at my ID, it's so fun. So let's hope the Dogs get in there. I really want them to be there because they seem fun. Then we go to the last game, which is in the graveyard. Eagles almost flew to the soaring heights of success and amazing win. That probably would have been one of the biggest wins in their history. They almost pull off an upset against Adelaide in the home, at their home ground in the graveyard. Hungry Jacks Derby, didn't know that. Both teams sponsored by Hungry Jacks.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, didn't realise that. So that was Hungry Jacks Derby.
Whoppers fizzing all over the shit.
Eagles 78, Crows 87. I'm going to say it. I'm going to give the Eagles a win here, and I'm going to use the F word. Adelaide frauds. Massive frauds. You can't be the best team in the league. No,
West Coast are pretty good, mate. West Coast in Perth.
You're only saying that because the Saints lost some, which is still equally and still continue to be the most hilarious thing ever. That you can't shake that title. You would have been cheering real hard.
Oh, God, yeah. Are you kidding me? Against the Crows as well?
That would have
Oh,
given the
man.
Saints so much more respect.
Yes.
Wow. So you continue to be the only team that lost to them. You continue to be part of history, the
Yeah,
Saints.
two to go.
Wow. Adelaide got away with this one here. They all, it felt like watching this and on socials, we all became Eagles fans.
Yeah, God, yeah.
For 4 quarters here. Like we were on the verge of witnessing greatness. The 1-19 Eagles potentially going to beat the best team in the league. It was fun. We had some fun in the graveyard. We really did. I thought it was going to happen there for a little bit. I think they kicked the first and last. And I thought, okay, here we go. Spoiler season. 1-19 Eagles about to do something amazing. And then, Phil Thorpe doesn't like fun. Decided to just take over the game, drops a bomb from literally 55, then kicks one of the goal square, takes the game away from him. And it was over like that. But it was fun. It was fun for a long, long time. It was fun pre-game as well. They did the, what was that thing that they reacted to the golden thread?
I don't. Now, I tell you what, look, St Kilda, if you're listening, we have a lot of fun with our activations. But recreating the golden thread was one of the best things I've ever seen.
It's up there. So you know what the golden thread is? Obviously, it's Dom Sheed's goal. They recreated the whole golden thread from, I think, who was backline? McGovern's mark down to Vardy, was it? I can't remember the thread.
Yes.
It was some, I know it was, yeah, Vardy was in it.
Yes.
Vardy was in it, and then Dom Sheed in there as well. They recreated that before the game. Now, the guy who played Dom Sheed, obviously, now I don't want to say an actor, but footballer to recreate it in front of the fans before the game started. When he got that ball, he marked it in the same spot that Dom Sheed marked it. So in the vision that we've got, he flushes it. But if he had missed in recreating, does he keep kicking until he gets it?
I think you do. Was it not Dom Sheed?
It was Dom that kicked it. No, it wasn't Dom Sheed.
No, in that.
No, the guy had a right foot.
Oh, yeah.
No, it wasn't Dom Sheed.
So
No,
it was
God,
just
no.
a punter, maybe.
It was a punter. And then Dom Sheed did a lap of honour with Jeremy McGovern and Gov's son, who, I don't know how old he is, young, was giving the bird out to everyone. So Gov's son is going to get fined by the AFL for sure. We know it's $1,500. That's going to be a fine. But look, they turned one on for the two heroes of their football club. It was a fun game. I thought that for sure they were going to win. Adelaide, I don't know how to feel about Adelaide. I'm so nervous now. I think it just added to the pile of I'm very anxious and not sure about the whole top 8. That's what did it this game. Because the Crows could not get anything going here. And I know there were some people saying, but we rested a few players. You rested Tex and Brodie Smith. That's all you did. Now, Tex and Brodie Smith, respectfully, aren't going to move the needle of that match. It's different to resting Rankin and Phil Thorpe. You know, that would be different. But you had a full team out there and you just get away with a 9-point win against the Eagles. Nervous.
Yeah.
And now they play Adelaide, they play Collingwood at home, and both the best teams in the league are just a bit wobbly. So I'm very confused about it all. I don't know how to feel, but Adelaide, you survive. You are now the first team to qualify for finals as well, officially.
Wow.
First, yep.
True.
For the first time in 8 years, you guys are playing finals. Well done.
Well done.
Well done, you guys. You guys, I still think you're fun and dangerous, but this was fun and scary. It really was. You're just lucky that Isaac Rankin, he put you guys in the back and said, let's go. Let's go. But West Coast, I'm now back. West Coast is now the best 1-20 team in the league in history. That'd be Fitzroy. That'd be Fitzroy for sure.
Okay.
So shake your spin off, Crows. I think what you should do as Crows fans, you shake it off, and then you get back to home. You say, feel like this is our place. You welcome Collingwood, and then you do Australia a favour. Show us as a nation, give us something back after what we had to go through then, or what you guys had to do, by beating Collingwood. We'll respect you massively then, which I think you will. So, but well done the Eagles, keeping it fun and dangerous. Well done. Well done to you guys as well. Keeping it stiff.
Very
on your
stiff.
Monday morning, afternoon now. We will be back for our round preview coming up.
Are we though? Because I've got something for you here. I didn't quite realise. So we've got no Thursday game.
Oh, sorry?
Yeah. No Thursday game.
We have no Thursday game this week.
But we've got 2 Friday night games.
No, we fucking don't.
Yep.
Who have we got?
So Essendon St Kilda.
Oh, yeah.
At 7:20.
Oh, fucking hell.
And then at 8:20 we've got Freo Brisbane. And I'm just going to add this in here. As a massive St Kilda fan, I'm just going to cop this one. Essendon St Kilda's the one on free to wear, but Freo Brisbane isn't.
Yeah. No, well, 7 can't do that KO stuff. KO can have both games on.
Yeah, but
7
so that
can't.
suggests that 7 could pick one of them, right?
I would suggest that 7, who have the right to the footy, pre-season starting, pick that one. Man, that's not a good one to have. That Essendon St Kilda game, no one's watching that.
Well, no, I mean, fair.
You will. The
No,
ratings will come out and it'll be one, it'll be you.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's always good to have these sort of discussions on air rather than, do we come back Wednesday or is this Thursday? Like, how do you want to play that? And then there won't be a Friday episode.
This is let production talk and come back. No, this is
Look,
what do we want? What do we want here to do? I think it's
Well, I worry if it's on the Wednesday, there's too much of a...
This is the Thursday app then.
Yeah.
We'll do a preview on a Thursday, I think. Let's make a call now. Let's not talk the tech team up there or the prod team upstairs. Let's make it a Thursday app.
Okay.
Because I think it's too much of a gap.
It is too much.
Okay, Thursday we'll come back. We'll do our preview just for this week. Or is it a company? No, just for this week.
Just for this week.
What's on Thursday night that we don't know about?
I don't know.
I need to find that out. I hate this double header on. Let me guess, Saturday double header? No. No, we're good. No, you wouldn't.
No, we're good there. We're good there. No, it's that is bizarre that we've got 2 on Friday night.
All right, we'll come back Thursday and look at the round ahead. Round 23, this final 8 it's shaping, it's shifting. We got some spoiler teams being spoiling. It's bottom 9 via top 9. We can't wait to do it with you again. Keep it stiff on this Monday. We'll see you on Thursday.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, visit gamblinghelponline.org.au.